gabi sa inyong lahat. Good evening. My name is Camille Aragon, and I am so happy and grateful to present to you tonight New Narrative Productions. So before I dive into my pitch, I just want to invite you to spark your imagination and think about yourself watching TV 3 years from now, seeing this Grammy award-winning artist on television, and you say to yourself, wait a minute, I saw that person in an intimate performance a few years ago before they blew up. And this person really connects with you, not just because they look like you, they're also Filipino American, but also because they have a strong moral compass that guides their work. And you connect not only to their performance, but also to their message as an artist. So this is the experience that we want to give to you with New Narrative Productions. Before I introduce who my team is, I want to share with you our vision. So we are women of color here to create a commercially and critically successful production company that produces high quality entertainment for BIPOC audiences, featuring the most diverse and promising world-class talent on their rise to stardom. So who are we, these women geniuses behind this amazing endeavor? We are a team of 3 BIPOC women. Jacille Amelia, she's a founder, producer, and actor who was trained in television and film at Columbia College. We have Mariah Weeks, who's a co-founder, director, and producer. She earned her degree in sociology, documentary filmmaking, and social justice at Mount St. Mary's College. And I am Camille Aragon. I'm a proud Filipino American. I am a serial entrepreneur in the making with my own business called Healing with Camille. I am a producer, a stand-up comedian, an actress. And before I was all of these things, I went to UCLA and studied psychology. I went to Harvard and earned a master's degree in human development and psychology. And I also served in the United States Peace Corps. So this endeavor, New Narrative Productions, is my way of tying in all of my creative passions and identities to be able to produce and contribute something meaningful to the world through entertainment. So our target market is BIPOC communities, which make up 40% of the US population. When we're thinking about the entertainment industry, and in particular live events, which is going to be our main focus as we start this company, some of the research I did showed that the live concert event industry generated a $132.6 billion impact, which means that the target market we're focusing on is a potential $53 billion market share. We want to also focus on being a source of solutions to many well-known problems in the industry. So just moving through them briefly, representation, we all know that BIPOC and especially AAPI communities are underrepresented in entertainment. We want to provide a platform that is truly a variety show, both in talent and in the specific, in the groups that are being represented through the artists. We want to provide opportunities behind the scenes that help combat the unfair advantage that many people acquire just by knowing people in the industry. And we want to also address the issues of personal safety that are rampant in the field of entertainment. So our solutions for this is to showcase talent who are reflective of the diverse community here in LA. We want to create true variety shows that showcase an ethnically and creatively diverse range of artists and audiences. We want to provide networking opportunities so that historically excluded groups that we're calling in to be our audience and our crew and our fellow artists are able to build connections with each other and other creatives in the industry. And we want to be safe AF because we're women and we have a personal interest in that. So we have a lot of proof that there's potential for huge success for an endeavor like this. Recent commercial box office success from Crazy Rich Asians, Hustlers, Shang-Chi. We also have a lot of precedent around folks who started in grassroots arts and ended up being critical success, like Jordan Peele, Phoebe Robinson, and Leon Bridges. And there's also a lot of proof that women in business are really driving the field forward. So our project launch is a show series that celebrates diverse art, and we want to create a live variety show that has a different range of acts. And we're really proud to spotlight artists from BIPOC communities and all intersectionalities. We're aiming to launch our first show of the series in February 2022. So what we have broken down so far in terms of the costs, we're averaging that each show is going to cost about $2,000 broken up into these main buckets. And our pricing strategy will be offering in-person tickets at $25, as well as a live stream option for $10. So anyone from anywhere in the world can watch. And our goal is to generate $5,000 in revenue over the course of our initial 6-month launch. Our ask for today is for $12,000 to help fund the initial 6-month show series. We also are excited to expand our future projects into TV and film content. So this content made for and by BIPOC artists can live forever. And if you are interested in supporting us, we are bootstrapping, but I heard a better term for bootstrapping, which was heel strapping, like high heel strapping. Which I think that tonight the most appropriate term might be chinella strapping. So we are asking for $12,000 to fund our variety show launch. Right now, we are in the process of setting up a crowdfunding campaign. In the meantime, if you feel compelled to share and support, you can scan this QR code right now on your phone and Venmo me however much money you feel called to. And we also have an email list, so you can scan the second QR code there at the bottom. And we are happy to share with you 2 free tickets just for joining our email list and staying in touch. If you'd love to contact us, here is our contact information. And I just wanted to also share with you my personal contact information. Like I said, I am a serial entrepreneur in training. And I also wanted to leave you with gifts because this experience has given me and my cohort members so much. So if you scan this last QR code, you will receive a free meditation from me to help you align with your creative energy centers, as well as a free 90-minute session where I can give you creative, spiritual creativity coaching. So that is what I would love to leave you all tonight with. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and congratulations to all my fellow students.
Thank you, Camille. At this time, let's call on a reviewer that hasn't spoken yet. How about Sharon Senko?
Hi, Camille. Wow, that was a very impressive, incredibly well done and thorough presentation. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to see these events and attend them in the next year. Certainly, this is something that is very much needed in the entertainment industry. So thank you for putting your talents to work to solve these issues. With regards to the next 6 months, and like Chris was talking about earlier, I feel like partnerships are really key, especially in the entertainment world and in production. Could you talk a little bit of what partnerships you currently have or have identified to do your live events in the next 6 months and then beyond?
Absolutely, yes. So the benefit of that 2 of us in the founding group are both performers. And so I personally have relationships with comedy clubs and different venues that I've been performing at as a stand-up comedian over the last couple of years. So those are definitely folks that I'm excited to extend partnerships out to and to collaborate with. I'm also in a short film that's going to be filming next week. So that is another whole group and family of creative folks who I'm excited to build relationships with. And it's a very exciting time to be a Filipino American in the entertainment industry because so many of us are showing up for our community. And when we're showing up, we're finding each other. We're open to these partnerships. It's not a competitive feel. It's a very collaborative family building experience to be in the entertainment industry right now. So yes, definitely going to be leveraging those relationships.
I love that. That sounds great. And have you identified a platform yet that you'll be using for your crowdfunding campaign?
Yes, we have 2. The first is Indiegogo and the second is I Fund Women. So it's just going through its verification process right now.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, we have room for one more comment. Chris, what do you think? Yes, you.
I can go again. Oh, I was gonna email. I actually was gonna ask Anna Marie to connect us. I thought that was just very well done and very succinct and put together. I think there was another Filipina who actually is pitching a show that I'd love to help right now, but I don't ever promise myself unless I'm sure I can actually be helpful. And I'm going through my own fundraising, and I'd like to connect the two of you together because I love her pitch as well. But she doesn't have, even though you're in comedy, you've walked through actually a lot of business acumen and thinking through your show production budget already, your pricing model, and you've thought through how you're going to crowdfund. I think you kind of put yourself out there in some way. And this other person is a producer who's connected with already a few different Filipino and Asian dance groups, like the Jabberwockies and their competitors and things like that. And I just feel like, I always feel like comedy and music belong together. It's the same live event format. It works so well together. And I'd love to get on a call between the three of us. So I was actually going to email Anna Marie while you were talking, and then I heard my name. I was like, is that me? Oh, great. Can I bring this up? I'd love to be helpful. I think the fact that you have a technical background and you I took improv classes because as I said earlier, I'm exceedingly shy and introverted. So I needed to work through my anxiety of talking to people. It's very hard to do. It's a wonderful skill to go obtain, to think on your feet and to improvise as an entrepreneur. So I think you're a winner. I think you're at the beginning of your journey, but I have a feeling you're actually going to surprise us with your journey. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one day there was a female Jo Koy who figured out something, and it ends up being something we're all, I find relatable, because like Debbie's ideas are very Pinay also. And I was laughing at some of those alternative life moments. And I'm like, oh, that's like genius comedy somewhere in there. And I think there's a space for that, like what our life experience is like, that can be done in a healing and comedic way. And there are really interesting, women of color that are in entertainment that I think are starting to get traction. It is perfect timing. You're in the perfect industry to break doors because they need more people that look like us in entertainment. So I'm refreshed to hear that you're thinking about this in a bigger way. Congrats on the idea.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to being in touch with you.